Okay, think about it. We've been using web browsers basically the exact same way for 30 years now, right? Well, that era, it's officially ending. Let's dive right into this explainer and break down exactly why the traditional web browser is dying and how the massive rise of incredibly autonomous AI agents is completely taking its place. I've actually been testing this entirely new wave of AI agents all week, and wow, they are incredibly powerful. But there are also some serious and, frankly, almost hilarious containment risks that come with giving an AI the actual keys to your computer. I mean, we'll get into how one of these tools nearly speed ran deleting an entire email inbox in just a bit. So, what does this massive paradigm shift actually look like? Well, for 3 decades, our reality has literally been manually clicking links, managing, 100 open tabs, and just trying to survive an absolute fire hose of information. But we're moving into an entirely new era where AI actually uses the computer on your behalf. You don't manage the steps anymore, you just set the destination. The absolutely crucial point here is that we're now dealing with what developers call computer use agents. Instead of you executing all those manual little microtasks, these systems autonomously seek out the best path to achieve a high-level goal you've given them. To really grasp how incredibly fast this is happening, let's look at 5 cutting-edge tools that are actively making the traditional web browser feel like a total relic. Tool number 1, Perplexity Computer. Now, Perplexity Computer acts exactly like a human coworker. When you give it a big goal, it doesn't just use one brain. It actively breaks your goal down into specific subtasks and delegates them across an incredible 19 different specialized models. We're talking heavy hitters here, like GPT 5.2, Opus 4.6, and Gemini 3, all working simultaneously to deliver a finished product. Because of that wild multimodal approach, it can research, code, and manage projects end to end. For example, I recently watched a demo where a user just asked it to research NVIDIA. It didn't just spit out a text summary, no. It autonomously built a fully functional Bloomberg terminal clone, pulling in real-time financial data to analyze the stock, and it did the whole shebang without any human handholding. That is the crazy level of autonomy we're talking about here. Tool number 2, Notion Custom Agents. If your digital life is scattered across 100 different apps, Notion Custom Agents finally solve that annoying mess of siloed applications. They act as your 24/7 autonomous teammates, bridging your unified workspace. And get this, you don't even have to prompt them with text. You can set a trigger, like literally just dragging a Kanban taskbar to a new column, and the agent automatically routes the work, updates your Slack, sends an email, pulls data from Figma, and compiles status updates across your custom servers. It's magic. Moving right along to tool number 3, Microsoft Copilot Tasks. Now, this is where the traditional browser really starts disappearing for our everyday chores. This tool handles recurring real-world logistics. Say you tell it to make a deck convincing my partner to adopt a dog. It writes the pitch deck, sure. But then it doesn't stop there. It autonomously researches local photographers for a puppy photo shoot, compares their schedules to find the best times to book, and then literally books the appointment for you on a Tuesday. It's out there executing real-world services. Tool number 4, Standard Intelligence. Representing a massive shift toward full visual and desktop autonomy is a company flying a bit under the radar right now. They claim to have built the world's first fully general computer action model, and the absolutely crucial point here is their training method. Unlike almost every other AI out there, they didn't train this on massive databases of text. Nope, they trained it by having it literally watch humans use the internet so it can intuitively learn how to navigate complex, highly visual interfaces. So how did they achieve that intuition? By feeding it an unbelievable 11 million hour video data set of people actually using computers. To put that into perspective, that is an absolute mountain of continuous video. It explores complex websites, it can execute multi-action CAD modeling sequences, and it even learned the basics of driving cars, entirely by just observing visual human actions. And unlike older models that could only remember a few seconds of context or, took forever to process a single image, Standard Intelligence operates at 30 frames per second. It is actively navigating the web in real time, reacting to pop-ups, menus, and videos with the exact same speed and intuition as a human being sitting at a desk. Finally, we arrive at tool number 5, OpenClaw. This tool has the entire AI community buzzing right now because of its uncompromising focus on full desktop autonomy. OpenClaw actually originated as a community project called Claudebot. Well, it got so good that the creator ended up joining OpenAI to work on their in-house platform.
This agent installs locally, right directly onto your machine. From there, it takes continuous screenshots, analyzes exactly what's on your screen, and literally takes control of your mouse and keyboard to navigate your desktop, bulk enter data into forms, and manage your applications entirely hands-free.
The conflict. Containment risks. Okay, so while all of this autonomy sounds absolutely amazing, there are very real, very serious containment risks when you let an AI run entirely loose. Remember that quote from the beginning of the explainer? Well, these local tools are so fast and powerful that they can execute hundreds of actions a minute. One researcher recently gave her agent a kind of vague prompt to clean up her emails, and she had to helplessly watch as the agent decided the most efficient path was to just speedrun deleting her entire inbox. It moved so fast she literally couldn't hit the abort button in time. So the most crucial takeaway you must remember from this explainer is this. While the autonomy of tools like OpenClaw and Microsoft Copilot Tasks is undeniably incredible, you absolutely must design your workflows with safety guardrails. Keep a human in the loop. Force the AI to ask for final confirmation before it deletes files, sends emails, or, spends your hard-earned money. Stepping back from the risks for a second, the larger picture here is just undeniable. We are witnessing a fundamental shift in how humans interact with digital information. You don't give a computer step-by-step tasks anymore. You give it a high-level goal, and the web browser, which was once the main application we stared at all day long, just becomes an invisible background process getting the job done for the AI. Whether it's managing your calendar, booking a photographer, or autonomously building a fully functional Game Boy emulator from scratch in just 24 hours without any human intervention, these tools are proving it every single day. The old way of browsing, of clicking through links and hoarding tabs, it's dead. I have to say, I am still blown away every single day that I get to research this stuff and share these explainers with you all. We are actually getting incredibly close to a massive milestone. We are less than 100,000 away from 1 million subscribers. So if you love learning about this stuff as much as I do, please hit that subscribe button so we can hit that goal and do a massive giveaway or meetup to celebrate. Thanks for hanging out and nerding out with me today. It's always a blast. I'll leave you with this final, provocative thought as we enter this exciting new digital era. If an AI agent is running in the background, handling all your digital chores, managing your calendar, and doing all your research, what exactly are you going to do with all your newly found free time? Think about it. I'll see you in the next explainer.